Okay, not too bad. Gonna see if people show up. If you're here, comment in the chat. I have been struggling with my quote-unquote camera, so if it moves around during the stream, that's normal. That's me desperately trying to align it. My arm is being loose, and it's being a little bitch, and I hate it. Sure, I wanted a gooseneck, but no, Amazon had no gooseneck at all. I'm gonna post the rules. And we're gonna wait to see if we got some people. I'll have another sip of my tea because tea is important. I love tea so much. Y'all, I'm wondering, I'm right here. And I don't have the green screen because I'm not going to be using it today because we are going to the traditional table that I am freshly washed. I took the time to take a shower for you guys because I'm usually a filthy troll. And because I don't have the green screens, you guys can go ahead and take a gander at that specific corner of my office. I have a little Luigi art over here, and right up there, where's my finger? Right above it is my second autograph from Charles Martinet. It goes, Super Shiro! Help! Ho ho! Luigi and this Charles Martinet doodle. I got another one over my other bookcase that you guys can't see. It's Charles himself with Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, Baby Mario. Probably Baby Luigi hidden behind all the other Luigis. I don't have a lot of autographs, but the one I have, I'm very, very happy with it. Of course, the little green spot back here, that's my Luigi hat under my apron. And then, of course, books. Books forever. Books up the wazoo. Now we're gonna get, yeah, it's sliding, it keeps sliding down and there's literally nothing I can do with it. I have tightened all that I could tighten. But the future refused to change. I don't know what else to do. I even got the phone upside down in the holder just to see if it would make any changes, and it does not. And there is nothing I can do about it. This is a very tight... Well, all my lights are on. So of course today it is the color challenge of February. As you can see in the lower right corner, we are doing the Olo marker challenge, even though I only call it the color challenge because Olo wants me to use only Olo markers, and I'm not about that life. I literally just got an entire bag of Ohuhus. I'm not buying more markers right now. So the colors for this month are Amaranth. I'm going to be naming the Olo marker names, not the code, but you guys can figure it out if you go to the website. I can't recommend Olo markers right now because I have none. I have not tried them, so it's at your own risk. Amaranth, hex code 70313C. Astilbe, which I looked up, that's a flower. Hex code 8B3D4D, and Cotton Candy, hex code E9AECA. Therefore, for Ohuhu, what I picked was R7 Old Red. It will never focus, so let's not even think about it. But don't base yourself on the color of the cap. This color is actually a lot less pink than it looks like. It's actually a dark red, as it says on the tin, really, Old Red. Then R8 Geranium. This one, the color is closer to its cap. The actual color is a little darker, but it actually looks a bit more like what it says on the tin. And finally, RV270 Shadow Pink, which is a very light pink, which is akin to cotton candy. I eyeball these. When they used to be Marker Universe, they would like offer different marker codes that fit closest to the suggested colors for the challenge, but they don't do that anymore. And chameleon liners. I had RD2 Coral, Red Coral, excusez-moi pardon. Why am I saying that with an English accent? I'm French. I have a French accent while I talk. RD4 Crimson Red. And PK2 Dusty Rose. There you go, PK Love right there. And that's the colors we're stuck with this month. Quite frankly, I was a little disappointed, because if you look at the graphic, if I can bring it in, and if it goes into focus, oh, good enough. As you can see, two of the colors are like really close. Like, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Like, I get that it's Valentine's, but like, you can sneak in a couple more hues, you know? Like, you can sneak in a nice little blue or a yellow, maybe? Like, it's not really a challenge if all you do is just put in the same colors every month. Anyway, I mean, they've been doing pretty good around Christmas time. Like, there was one Christmas time the theme was like all blues, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna shiv up my pencil. I got some spare blue pencils now, so anxiety lowered. We all know I want to start with this prompt, so come on. There you go. I don't know if you guys follow them on Twitter, BB Cosplay. Oh, somebody's up. Coco, Valentine's colors. Yes, they are. Basically the same colors as they do every month, because apparently they have less imagination around Valentine's than on Christmas. But anyway. BB Cosplay, she doesn't just do cosplay, she has a store. This is not a sponsored stream, I just want to talk about her real quick. Could use some blue. I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die. Here's the only blue you guys are apparently allowed to see on today's stream. But the thing is, she also has a store, as I was saying. She sells stickers, pins, stuff like that. But what I'm more interested in is her braces and stuff like that. I have a pair of her compression gloves. I usually wear them a little bit in the morning if I feel my fingers stiff. And it only takes about 10 minutes maximum for my fingers to feel back to normal. Because I'm getting up in there. I'm getting up there in age. I'm an old fart is what I am. But just a heads up, she is considering, there is nothing confirmed, but because somebody suggested it, she's considering making gloves like these. And I hope she does, because I want to get a couple in the same pattern as my compression gloves, and then the stream is going to be that much more pretty and pastel. The pattern I have is called Moon Bunny, and it's based off the comforter of Sailor Moon in the original anime from the 90s. Now we can get started. So go to BB's cosplays on Twitter. I'm pretty sure her store is the same name, but just in case, go on Twitter to get the direct link to the store and buy some of her stuff. It's good stuff. I recommend it. Even if I only have her her compression gloves, they're good ones, and they're cute. Wheel that could use some kind... Same... Hang on, I'm gonna get the chat a little closer to me with the other screen. There we go. I could use some kind of those gloves. There we go. Yeah, seriously, they're very comfortable. My knuckles give me grief. Me, it's usually about the entire finger except the tip, so I just slip the fingers on, mess around on my phone a little bit, wait about 10 minutes, and then my fingers are back. So yeah. Let's get started. I only have 3 prompts this month. In a way, I'm thankful. Because Mom wanted sushi for supper and like we're halfway through it. So that'll give me a bit more time to work on those sushis. Now I'm looking at the wrong stream, constantly see if somebody talks. I'm hoping the stream is going to stay crooked. He's going to stay online because it's very windy outside today. And we all know what wind does to our cables around here. those wondering, today I'm having Caribbean Crush tea. Tasted it yesterday after Dad got me a packet for Christmas. Super good, and I bet it's even better iced. Nope. Apparently putting yourself in focus mode does not count on the Apple Watch. So we're not going to screw around this time. We're just going to be using the darker color as possible. To do the line art. As promised last week, I have been posting a crime the entire week. I think I accidentally skipped a day. But it looks like it's going to go into the second week because I really did a lot of cards. So I'm gonna post them on my Patreon and my Ko-fi for subscribers. For the record, it's not a real crime. I'm just posting some stuff from the archive. Like never seen before in public art, only for Patreon or Ko-fi supporters. I like this song. It kind of sounds like Goemon. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Ganbare Goemon! One day I'll learn how to draw shoes. In the meantime, suffer with my terrible shoe anatomy. I'm gonna have to back this up a little bit because this is going to be a problem when I get to vertical cards. Please stay somewhat aligned. I'm not asking for much here. My only gripe, really, with the Olo markers is that ever since the Universe of Markers started focusing more and more on their proprietary markers, they focus less and less on artists. They used to be, like, much better about promoting artists using markers in general. But while they were still only Universe of Markers, they like only promoted one piece of art from one artist a month instead of a whole collection like they used to, and that's kind of sad, honestly. Like, I get you want to promote your markers, but at the same time, you're kind of, like, focusing a bit too much on marketing and less on the actual art, you know? Oh! Hey guys, I'm here. Parents were being annoying as per usual. Hi, little Moogle with the little soda! So happy to see you here today. As you can see from what I decided to put on my little head, I'm making sushi for my mother. Also, oh, 2 characters. Don't know if that was in the rules. Well, they're simple characters, so that's okay. I mean, I do ask for a challenge, but it's still gotta be a challenge I can fit on a card the size of my palm, you know. So. I didn't even put away the cards from last month. That's how busy I got. I gotta get to that sometimes this weekend. Because I got art piling up on my printer and, like, I'm trying so hard to keep my printer clean so I can use it. But like 3 seconds after I clean it off, it's back to being a very expensive shelf. Speaking of annoying, I had to do a skillet solo again. After 20 minutes, they gave up and turned it down. Monkey from Yoshi's Island. They're called Yukikis. Because, you know, that's what I use my memory for. Also, yeah, my camera is going to be a pain in the ass. It decided to be slack today. But good news. Well, for me, in a way. I finally cracked earlier today, and I finally bought myself some RAM to go in my computer. I should get it by, what date are we today? Should get it by the end of next week, or the beginning of the week after that. So that, what that's going to do is it's going to stop my computer from panicking every time Firefox decides to force a little bit. Because right now I'm on 8 gigs of RAM. I would need a minimum of 16 apparently. And all that because I do art. My art is very intense, as we all know from the episodes of my Windows machines figuratively and literally exploding. Now here's the thing. This shouldn't be too far. As soon as I find it, mind you. Should be around this section, I would think. Ah, there it is. Because one of the prompts was Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein, however you prefer to pronounce it. That's what they're called. I don't know that. I always called them chimpus. Now that is adorable. Now I don't know if it's because yukiki is a Japanese word for monkey. At least it's the sound they make, from what I assume. But I know that they're named Yukiki in pretty much all the media, the Nintendo media I've seen, and including a Zelda one. Yukiki's related to anyway to the Kongs? I do not think so. Maybe to Diddy, because he's an actual monkey, he has a tail. Now here's the thing. One of the prompts was to draw Frankenstein for Valentine's. Thing is, I did it a couple years ago. For a Valentine project on the Divine Art. So what I'm going to do for this prompt, because you guys know I don't really like to redraw the same thing, we are going for Hammer Frankenstein. That's something I never drew before, so this is going to be interesting. And the hair shape. I mean, it's not because it's the colors are Valentine's theme means you have to have a Valentine prompt. It's Frankenstein! From Young Frankenstein. Yeah, thanks. I'm not being sarcastic here, is because it's been a while since I watched the movie, and that's what I was referring to with the Frankenstein. Oh, I asked for that one. It's a Simpsons reference where the radio accidentally played Monster Mash on Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, at the end, and it was like, forget it, and it kept playing. So another chapter in the sponsorship saga on Stream Elements. I have one because HelloFresh wouldn't click. I have another one for another food service thingy. So I clicked on it to see what it was about, and it said during the stream, no profanities, and then I clicked out. Because we all know within 5 minutes of the stream starting, I am drawing, so of course there will be profanities. So that's not gonna work. You gotta be realistic here. Oh, something happened, something happened. Edwin, kiss me, join the party. Thank you, Edwin. I like how they join, like, right immediately after I said there will be profanity. Sharon, may I have some money for a lollipop or 12? Yes, you may. Ask your parents. Nope, longer nose. Hello, hello. Yes, Nightbot, we know. Because, yeah, I know my chat is tightly guarded, but we really had a huge problem with bots. But Sharon, I don't want to do that. May I have 15 cents for a lollipop? Yes, you may. Go dig in the tip jar, honey. That's a good question, Sharon. Do you actually speak Spanish? Not much. I understand it better than I speak it. I'm already speaking my second language as we speak. Hi, Bianca. Like, I type it better than I speak it, and I understand it a lot more than I speak. Like, I don't know if I have a... I got one. Like, off the top of my head, not really. But, like, I can read this and understand what's going on. My Spanish is still a work in progress. But I do my lessons every day. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. We just had a new party member. And I'm drawing a monster. So I'm pretty happy. Doesn't take much to make me happy, does it? I am easily pleased. Open his mouth a little more. That's great to hear. And who's the monster you're drawing? I am drawing the Hammer Film version of Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein. Or Frankenstein, whichever you prefer. Just gonna try and make it a little uglier, at least. A little effort, please. Shiro, come on. Got a lollipop for real. Found it in my book bag. Cherry flavor. Oh, that's Bianca's favorite flavor. At least of Pepsi. How are you spending your Valentine time, Shiro? I am drawing a corpse. Not this again. Coke or nothing. Oh, we're not going there today. We are not going there. There is no point in fighting. Everybody is allowed their own favorite flavor of soda. I'm trying to remember, is that Christopher Lee under that makeup? Because the way I'm drawing him, he's looking more and more like Nicolas Cage. Nope, not going there again. No shenanigans. Just good times. Exactly. How many licks do you think it takes to get to the center of Tootsie Pop? 3! Such a healthy, bushy eyebrow on that thing. I see Coco saw the same ads as I did. Just trying to add a bit more wrinkliness to him, because I think the photo that I have is pretty overexposed. 1, a 2, a 3, crunch. But that's cheating though. Who dat? Oh, hello you. Hello, hello. Goodbye. Lily just said hi. Yeah, that's a bit more corpse-like. Just gotta add a bit more incongruities. Oh, he's gonna look so cute in pink. I'm almost at the center. You're looking fast. Well, this side is a little too far. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna erase it completely. I don't care, it needs to be smaller anyway. Hi, Lily. And before you ask, yeah, the other eye looks a lot bigger on the reference. Because you gotta keep in mind, this guy was made out of several body parts. So yeah, his eyes aren't really supposed to match, regardless. I'm still going to give him some extra grunge. Oh yeah, that's better compared to my reference. That's actually better. A bit more grunge on the nose too. I'm trying to make him not too equal because he's not equal at all on his reference. It's crazy how you can erase stuff and it never leaves any residue. Well, that was a really, really small erase. It didn't really have time to pick up residue from the eraser. Stay hydrated, folks. Of course, in this case, when I'm using my malleable eraser, that usually never leaves any residue. Because I don't rub, I roll. I don't like rubbing with the malleable eraser. This just picks up all the extra pencils, so when I erase it completely later, I won't have to erase as hard, and it's not going to accidentally pick up some ink. But regardless, I usually use gentle erasers. I'm actually making a point of having a like a really wiggly and not so good line art to try and imitate the texture of the skin on this guy. Like, the dude is very dry and flaky, okay? He didn't hydrate. This is why you gotta hydrate, folks. You end up looking like dried up Christopher Lee. You don't want that happening. You want to look like, well, like plump and juicy vampire Christopher Lee. There's one thing I know about me and art is I'm not gentle at all. You and me both, honestly. I've just been training myself to not draw as hard by inking my art with one of these. You can't exactly push down on a brush. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Paul. On today's Valentine episode, we're drawing Hammer Films' Frankenstein. Frankenstein. And the fact that I can understand Spanish, I don't quite speak it really well right now. Also, it's weird that you're alright with those kinds of monsters, but zombies are a no-go. Okay, let's say you're getting chased by Frankenstein. How many of them are on your ass? This is not a rhetorical question, folks. You're supposed to answer. Gonna lower his hairline just a little bit, then lower his scar. True, but like you can fight multiple zombies, but one monster is hard. Okay, now imagine you're about 5 or 6 years old and an entire class of third graders gang up on you out of frickin' nowhere just to beat the shit out of you. Now how do you feel? How is that trauma going to translate when you're an adult? I mean, I'm giving him beautiful hair. I always gotta trust the process, because there's always a point when I draw that I look at my piece and I'm like, oh my god, I am making a terrible mistake. But now that I'm almost finishing the line art and the detailing, he looks good again. See that? Barely a difference between both. And I changed color there. Ooh, I touched your nerve. Sorry. That means you understand. Good enough for me. Finally got to the center of my Tootsie Pop chocolate. This is why I have cavities, people. Brush your teeth once in a while, you filthy thing. Well, we're gonna let him dry. And we're gonna get back to the first one to finish it up, because this is what we do. This is what we do. Oh, I just showed my age again. I could go for a viewing of the first Ninja Turtle movie. This sentence will have several different meanings to the people of today. my tea is pink. Yum. Yum. Bring. Gonna get my Moo. Come here. The logo is half gone, but it is literally a Moo eraser. Now we should get some shit going on. When I erase, yeah, there it is. I've got a tool for that. I do. You know I do. Well, floss too. I mean, literally, you know what I have next to me when I work? And I don't have cavities. I love this thing so much. It was worth having to pay double for it. Well, now that we got a couple people, I'm going to drop a couple fairies for you guys. Also, while I was fiddling to change a little quote for Ultros's tentacle attack, I also noticed that the reason I'm having trouble with giving you guys the Phantom Train battle is because I forgot that I wrote the name with an underscore. So there you go. That's a cute art of Yoshi and a monkey. Thank you. Ukiki. I just hope it's gonna stay cute. It should. Jump. Love me when the cap actually caps on the cap. Of course, after this, I am going to make some sushi with / for my mom. She's gonna be so happy. She loves my sushi. It's just I flavor my rice, that's the trick. Come on. Get off. Get off. Get. No, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. There's going to be some really bright spots when I apply the other colors, so I'll try to do it as pastel as possible. Takes a bit of practice to get the right quote-unquote speed when you work with markers to avoid streaking as much as possible, but sometimes it's not just the speed, it's the amount of ink left in the poor marker. Or the quality. Alcohol markers tend to not streak. Oh phew, I hooked the camera cable, but thankfully it did not mess up the camera too much. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm using you. See that? See how dark that is? And look at the cap and look at the color. And the other color is even darker, so we're sticking with this one. This is why you swatch, people. This is how you do it. See, necesitas fucking swatching. Yoshi, so happy. I'd rather have curry instead of sushi, which you guys can get at the GoGo Curry. If it's on GoGo Curry, it ain't worth jack. This stream not sponsored by GoGo Curry. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the third color on this one, because then it's going to go from cute to way too heavy. Just gonna layer the paler color to get a bit of shadowing going on. Because that's a cool thing you can do with alcohol marker. You can layer, boink, and that's how you get your shadows. That's why it's recommended when buying alcohol markers for the first time, because they're expensive. You go for lighter colors first. And also the reason why I hate Sharpies, because their colors are way oversaturated. They have a couple pastel colors, but it's also the fact that they friggin' stink. Oh, I missed a... Hang on, Joel, you said something and I missed it. I am their spokesman. I have to tell people about GoGo Curry, so otherwise I don't get paid. You should. Speaking of sponsorships, I also had one for Raid Shadow Legends, so I gotta go and take a look at that after. Well, this one is done. Just gonna put my little SG. Give you guys one straight look, and then we're going back to Frankenstein. Hugs. Yes, hugs, because they are adorable. Like, the chameleon liners dry like in a matter of seconds, really. But I like to keep them hung up to dry a little longer while I work. Well, we're gonna start with a dark color first for his hair and his coat. Oh God, please no, I hate Raid Shadow Legends. Why are you leaking? I'll at least consider it, because the thing is, I don't really like trying to recommend things that I haven't tried myself. And we all know I do not have the time. To try out a game like that. Like, why don't art store or art software offer sponsorships? At the price these things go for, you'd think you'd be able to afford sponsoring people that stream art. I know I can't take them anyway if they say that I have to be polite during my streams. I'm literally drawing. You're asking way too much out of me. The impossible, in fact. And you gotta be realistic here. If I mess up a drawing, I will say piss, shit, fuck. You gotta allow a little profanity as a treat. That stream was sponsored by Audible. Oh, I gotta read that up close. This stream was sponsored by Audible. Get 70% off your books. It's just Joel fucking around, people. I'm not sponsored by Audible. Trust me, most YouTubers sponsor that terrible mobile game that I hate so much. It's worse because their ads are annoying and they show it all the damn time and it's hell. Yeah, but that's how they make money. It's literally their job. I'm lucky enough that I'm doing some comics to afford to stay alive. And then I sell the card I draw to then buy some RAM for my Mac. So I can keep working, so I can keep drawing. Went to check the stats of my Mac for compatibility. See, I'm struggling in English. Imagine trying to speak in Spanish when I'm not confident enough in that language. Realize my computer just started its 3rd year of existence. Are you nervous? I'm not nervous. There's literally zero difference. There, a little shading. That always adds dimension. And of course, just like with the line art, don't forget to be really gross with the shading to add texture. Texture is important. It's okay here for the hair to have none because the reference has none. So you want your skrunkle to be skrunkly. Damn, turned out pretty good actually. Still, that game sucks. You're better off playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp or Echoes of Mana. Nothing like a good kernel panic or blue screen of death to get the blood pressure up. Or, you know, a computer literally exploding 2 inches from your face, which is something that happened. Yeah, but Nintendo would let anyone be sponsored by them, so people do what they can to survive. Well, here comes the noisy part. The chica, 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 chica. We're gonna chica, 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 chica. Next step, I'm going to get an automatic mixer to mix my pastas before I give myself tennis elbow. You know, it turned out pretty good. And there we go. I'm allowed to use white, so I'm gonna use it. I'm also gonna give him back his third tooth that I lost. There we go. Oh, he looks good now. And there we go. Sylvester Stallone. Hey, ASMR OnlyFans. Sharon should start an ASMR channel. ASMR OnlyFans. Shake, rattle, and roll. Yum yum. Okay, gonna hang him up and then we're gonna go to the third prompt. And then we'll be done for today. Why did I reach for a third card that was not up there? Because the cards are down here. Ay ay ay. If I only had a brain. I'm going to give you guys a little battle royale for fun. Of course, there's no boss battles today because nothing but marker shaking for 20 minutes. Oh, you wish. Because I'm away from keyboard, so I can't participate. So, battle royale. I'm not going to be looking at the screen, so you guys tell me who won. Oh shit! I just heard the ding. Bianca won the battle royale. Good job. I'm just glad it's not one of my bots again. I used to think Pennywise was under my bed. Sharon, were you ever afraid of monsters under your bed as a kid? My very first battle royale went fabulous, darling. I was never afraid of monsters under my bed because there was no room under my bed for monsters to hide in. Why would I be afraid of monsters under my bed when they were all in school? I remember I used to be scared of Scissor Man from the original Clock Tower. I was scared of him for a month to the point I tried to stay up so I can be alert if he comes. In Bianca's defense, that little thing can spawn anywhere. I've watched a playthrough. Plus, every time he shows up, there's like that pa-pa! So, yeah. I totally get it. Soichi, it is! I've drawn Tomi a couple of times. This is my first time drawing Soichi. So I was actually glad to see him in my prompts yesterday. It's the boy! But thanks for my mom telling me it's... Whoops. But thanks to my mom telling me it's just a game, I felt better. I was like 19 or 20 when I used to be scared of the Scissor Man. Valid! Like, I'm 40, I'm still afraid of zombies, so... For obvious trauma reason, in my case. Oh my god, look at the mouth I put on him. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Because it's just perfect. That is the last prompt, so we're going to take our sweet time. Yeah, the original SNES Clock Tower scared me good back then because there was barely any music, just a chase theme. Well, yeah, not having the music actually helps enhance the fear. Like with a lot of lower tech games, they had to use tricks to still give you that the feelings that they want you to have. Like, part of the reason that I like to listen to video games soundtrack when I work is because the music is meant for you to keep playing the game and keep staying engaged. And if it works for a video game, it works for work too. So yeah, it totally makes sense. That a game that wants to scare you will have little to no music instead of supposedly horror music. It's all in the atmosphere. Very true. Of course, gotta remind you guys that once these cards are done, I put these cards up on my Ko-fi shop. First come, first serve. Ah, red, my favorite color. Considering the color theme we got going on, count yourself lucky, because that's all we have. I feel this is definitely less challenging than the other challenges because, well, it's basically all the same color. There we go. Have to go now. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye, Bianca. Thanks for coming over. So we're gonna wait on Suichi to dry a little bit. We only have 3 prompts, so I'm just gonna dry right here. Shouldn't take too long. Because I don't want to erase when I already have some marker on, because there's a good chance it's going to burp, yeah. It's going to smudge. And we don't want to smudge. We work too hard on this shit. Should finish what's left of my very cold tea now. It's a fruit tea, so I can get away with drinking cold. And yeah, it is good when it's cold. That's the whole point. Ah, there's a sylph. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more. There we go. Temple of Shadow. That is a very excited shadow. should be dried enough by now. Jamais je créerai. Where'd I put my moo? I lost my moo. No, I found my moo. Alright, back to where I was going with this. Preferably, when filling a big surface, I like to try and fill it in circles to avoid streaking as best I can. Of course, another thing I could do is use my airbrush. For some reason, despite all these Ohuhu markers being the same model, some will fit my Copic air gun, some will not. And I don't know what's up with that. I have yet to try them in my other compressor. My other compressor, who ironically works with my Sharpies. Because the company that made that compressor, that marker compressor, refuses to make more adapters. Literally telling me to go look in the forum, see if another user has made some. Yeah, well, fuck you too. Oh, something happened. We have a Mad Scientist join the party. Thank you, Mad. Thank you for joining the party. I must be doing something good if people, even if they don't go to most of my streams, they still subscribe. I know it's not a super convenient time to stream, but it's the only time I have, sadly. Which is why I archive the streams on YouTube so people can watch them at their leisure. See, that guy's barely a difference. And you guys know I changed color because it's not the same cat. And don't worry, folks, usually when I do this color challenge, I go by the swatch sheet that I made, not the cap color. So no, it is not a mistake. Just these colors really are that similar in the challenge. Can you even tell the difference on camera? Like this one is a little bit more red, the other one's a bit more maroon. And there we go. And gonna have a little more chicka chick right there. Clicka, 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 clicka. Such a fun sound everybody loves. I totally wrote 23, you guys. Oh my god, I almost ran over you. Lily says hello again. She just jumped in her bed under my desk. And here we are. Let's see if I can back up the camera with as little pain as possible. And we're going to grab the other cards. Move over you. And here we have today's prompts for the Color of the Month challenge. Yoshi and Yukiki sharing fruit. Soichi, Junji Ito's Soichi, and the Hammer Films version of the Frankenstein Monster. Junji Ito himself would love that card. Oh, he would. He would. Little kitten who can't do no wrong. Hey, Lily. And there we go. We are good for today. So, of course, don't forget the live stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is the usual bootleg cookie live stream. Gonna wait for it. There we go. Okay, the slots is over. So now we can switch to the bookend. And of course, as with every end of stream, extra special caramel drizzled chocolate coated thanks to our supporters Amber B, Paul K, Miss Anavis, David F, Marianne J, and Zedna. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. As I was saying, bootleg cookie live stream tomorrow. More of the same, but digital on Clip Studio. If you guys want to see that, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for a great show, Sharon. That's probably Paul. Yeah, that's Paul. And hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Then every Sunday after that at 1 p.m. Eastern. I love you all, and bye-bye.